morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. I would like to take you outside to the garden and to the container plants today because a lot has changed, honestly, since last time I took you out there. Like last time, it looked like the garden was pretty much all done for the season, and this time it looks like it's coming back somehow. So again, it's still not great, but it's better than it was, and it's honestly quite shocking. That depends on if it's raining or not, because I don't know when it's supposed to rain today. I know it is supposed to at some point. I haven't looked that closely at the weather. I just know that there is a cold front coming through. No matter what, I want to, and I will be able to because it's inside, show you the zinnia flower because it is a yellow one, and the petals still are not even close to being opened yet. And they only have like a few little flower petals, so it's not a big flower, but it's just impressive that it has a flower in general. But anyway, right now I wanted to say good morning, and I just hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a minute. Yes, I know I'm awake and everything before, the moon even sets, but wow, that thing is so bright today, and I just wanted to show you it real quick because that's amazing. Here's the little zinnia. Again, I know the flower isn't open yet, but you can definitely tell, I think. There you go. It is amazing that this one is actually going to be yellow, and also it looks like these little ones are maybe gonna start getting flowers too, so it looks like every single one might have one, which is absolutely incredible. Again, I know the petals aren't open, so I'll give you another update once it's fully open. But yeah, I can't believe it. And also the petunias, all of them are doing great in the soil, as you can tell. Like, this is the first one that I put in the soil, and its color is all good again. The leaves are getting darker. And then this little one is the second one that I put in soil. I need to give it a little bit more water. And then these little guys are the ones that I most recently put in soil, and they have roots too. Also, like, just so you can see, yeah, it's pretty much like completely filled this container with roots. This is the first one again, but yeah, it's pretty much completely filled with roots, which is incredible because I was so nervous. This little one, when I put it in there, didn't have a single like good root. It had like one, I guess, good root, but yeah, they're doing great. It's a little windy out here. The basil tipped over. I also need to get the little one some water, but I don't want to water it too much because it's going to rain. Uh-oh, there's a flower on this one. I don't want that though. These little ones I want to still be able to have, so you guys can't get flowers yet. I'm sorry, sweeties. Wow, they smell so good. There are a lot of flowers, my goodness. There we go. Anyway, these are the basil that came from my room. This is the one that I brought out first, and then this one that's doing absolutely amazingly is the one that I brought out that was a little bit healthier second. But yeah, these little ones are doing great. I am gonna get them a little bit of water, even though it's gonna rain a lot later, because they need it. And these flowers are opening. I don't know, I have to look up when to take the seeds, like when they make seeds, because I don't know if they have seeds yet or not. But these little ones have flowers and they're so cute. And then the tomatoes doing good over here. This one is the bell pepper. It's a little bit tippy, but it is starting to change color. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's starting to change orange a little bit, so that's exciting. Almost on that little one. And then this sriracha pepper is almost ready. Oh, by the way, I had the other one. It's like a sweet and very hot kind of a temperature heat, I guess, to it, but it was amazing, and yes, I ate the entire thing. And then there's another pepper too, so I have another, there's a wasp, but these things taste amazing. So yeah, I'm very happy that I have two more, and I did save the seeds, or I am currently saving the seeds. And it's very windy out here, and now I'm going to go see the garden. And the pumpkin plant over here is getting massive. Hello, maple tree. I am still trying to get the plant to climb this thingy that the chives are on, but it's not quite wanting to climb yet, but it's definitely trying, and I think maybe I'm taking care of the bug problem. I'm not sure. The base of the plant is way back here, and the little one goes all the way around, and then it goes here, and then I'm gonna stand it back up and put it back on the
thingy that the chives are on, because that's so much easier to say. But it does have some flowers on it, but they mostly get eaten by the bugs, so it's still trying to make a pumpkin, but I don't really think that it will at this point, but it's definitely very healthy. And then as for the tomatoes, like I said, they are doing amazingly. I mean, like their color and everything, like they even have new flowers. I honestly can't believe that. And they're all doing good. This one's not doing too good. This one either, but the other ones are. And these two little tomato plants there are doing well too. This one's just kind of doing okay, but this one's doing amazingly. So yeah, that's how the garden is doing. And then Dad's pumpkin plant. Definitely seen better days, but he has a little pumpkin in there. But this is Father's pumpkin plant again. It's yeah, pretty much done with the season, but it did amazingly all year. There might be a little pumpkin there starting, actually. There is one right there. I don't know how this thing is still making pumpkins, but it's very impressive. Oh my, there's one back there. It's underneath a bush. Don't know how we haven't seen that one before, but yeah, there's another pretty little pumpkin way back there buried in the bushes. See you later, maple tree. But yeah, that's how the garden's doing today, and hopefully we get a lot of rain later on. But I'm gonna water the little containers here now. I know what this plant is called now. It's a type of calathea, I believe. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. Orb something. I will obviously write it on the screen because I have absolutely no idea how to say that, but it's like a prayer plant, I guess. And also the little one likes high humidity and a lot of water, so I have been caring for it how it wants to be, which is exciting. And these leaves can get 10 to 12 inches across, so this thing can be massive. But yeah, it's a type of however you pronounce what I wrote on the screen a minute ago. And I also learned what this little one, Floris, is. Oops, tomato leaf. She is, come here you. She is also in the correct spot of the, like directly underneath the light, because she likes a ton of bright light. She is a succulent, so I have been also caring for her correctly by not watering her much. She is a black rose is another name for her. I forget what the actual like scientific name was at the moment. She's a little succulent. She can get like 3 to 5 feet tall as well, which is honestly kind of amazing because she's so tiny. But yeah, I know what these two little plants are now, and I finally figured out. So some sort of an orb something, calathea. Again, I'm sure I'm saying that way wrong. It's just the best that I can do right now. But yeah, I'm just happy that I figured out what these two little ones are finally. And this is the marigold. It is not doing that great at the moment. I think it just didn't like being in the sunlight. So I'm hoping that it'll recover being over here instead of in the window, but this is the current state of the little one. This side is definitely doing better than this one, but it's looking better than it was last week, so that's good. And it still has not rained yet today. I think it's obviously not going to be until like the middle of the night, but yeah, it still hasn't rained. It might not even rain until tomorrow morning, honestly, and I am really glad that I watered everybody in the containers because I was expecting it to be much more rainy. But like they needed water then, so I did, and I was worried that they were going to have too much, but because it hasn't rained or anything, yeah, it's a good thing that I did. And also today, because it didn't rain and the cold front hasn't come through yet, we get to use the yellow yarn again today. It was, I will say, super windy outside today. A few of the trees have completely lost all of their leaves. It depends on the type of tree, obviously. I don't know what they are, the ones that have lost all of their leaves already, but yeah, some of them don't have any more leaves on them and they are ready for winter already. Most of them are still green, but there are a few that just like, okay, that's interesting. Most of the trees are still green. There are a few around that are red and orange and stuff, but for the most part, yeah, they haven't turned color yet. Besides taking care of the garden and finally learning what those plants are called, which is very exciting, I played Animal Crossing, obviously.
Whose house am I moving today? Mitzi. I haven't decided, and obviously Marshall's house isn't gonna be permanent where it is. I just kind of moved him out of the way so I could work on the waterfall. But yeah, I'm moving Mitzi today, and I am adding a bridge instead of demolishing one, because if I were to demolish the other one that I need to, I wouldn't be able to get across the river without going around the entire island, and I don't feel like carrying the what is it? The thingy that you use to jump across the rivers. I don't feel like carrying that in my inventory right now. So I am adding a bridge, which will be done tomorrow, and then I can demolish the other one. And the waterfall is done. So yeah, I made some decent progress. And besides that, it was just pretty normal day, honestly. I was able to enjoy outside and the temperatures again today, which I am very grateful for. Tomorrow it's going to be a drastic difference. I'm not looking forward to that. Since I am updating you on the plants today instead of probably tomorrow, let me show you how Broken Branch is doing, because I haven't shown you that little one in a little while. He still looks pretty much the same, honestly, but I still wanted to show you because it's kind of silly. I would love to be able to trim him, but I can't quite yet. I did just give him some water, so that's why he has a little bit extra, but this branch with the now 5 tomatoes on it, they still haven't ripened, which is kind of amazing, but he is filling in again on this side, which is good. But yeah, still doing good. It's just these tomatoes are refusing to change color yet. So yeah, this piece still hasn't been trimmed off. Once I do, yeah, that's not gonna stand up. Once I do, I am going to trim all the way down to there. It is honestly amazing how strong that tomato plant is, because it broke off of the main plant. Yeah, it's one of my stronger tomato plants that I have ever had inside. And that does really show you, honestly, how much faster they grow in the water versus in the soil. Those guys are growing so much faster than Broken Branch does, and I don't know why. It's very strange. Plants that live in water, you would think wouldn't grow as quickly, but they grow faster as long as they don't have root rot and they, you know, are happy in the water. They grow much faster. The tomatoes apparently love living in water, which I am honestly kind of surprised by. It's sad that the petunias didn't want to live in water anymore, but it's probably because of the couple of reasons. The filter water pump thingy that was in there stopped working, and the water wasn't moving anymore, so them just sitting in still water probably wasn't good and definitely wasn't helping them at all. So there's definitely that. But even before then, when the water pump was still working, they kind of struggled a lot with root rot. So getting them out of the water was definitely a good call. They're growing much faster in the soil than they were in the water. Another benefit, honestly, of the plants living in the water, they don't get fungus gnats, which is kind of nice. So having more plants in soil means more fungus gnats, unfortunately. But the good news is I think I'm getting most of them taken care of. It's also fall and cooling down, so I realize that they kind of go dormant or something. I'm not entirely sure what the right word is there, but hopefully you know what I mean. So they kind of like aren't around as much when it gets cooler, but today you would think I would have seen a lot of them with it being warmer. But yeah, I think I've gotten most of them under control, at least for the moment. I know they will be back, because when you have plants, you have fungus gnats. And also I haven't seen any more of the, I think they're called mealybugs, the one that was on the I don't know what it's called already, I forget. That was the only one that I found on there, so I don't have any more of those, thankfully. And then the scale that was on the ficus, I believe I have that also taken care of, which is good. And also the bug that I really don't like and don't know how to pronounce, I have not seen more than one, I believe, all week. So I think we're actually doing pretty good with the bugs. I think we finally got a decent control on them, which is really exciting. I know it's kind of like, you know, not that exciting, but it is to me. So yeah, the fact that most of them are taken care of is just like, I'm very happy about that. And I haven't updated you in a while on them, but the colorful leaves, they are back here. This one and this one. Oh yeah, Debbie's still on the counter back there. I forgot her. But the colorful leaves back here, it's so hard to point when you're aiming at something behind you, because if I were to actually point at them, it would be here. But in the video, what I'm pointing at is some empty containers for plants, and that's not where those are in real life, so it's very difficult. But anyway, those little ones, once I moved them there, they absolutely love it. So I think that's their home. And also moving the two plants that were in the two separate containers, those are that one. They are so much better together. So yeah, those ones are doing really, really well. I can pick those guys up and show you them too, because why not? It's kind of a plant update day. They also aren't dropping as many leaves anymore, which is very interesting because, you know, I was having the issue with all the leaves landing underneath those grates and it being kind of difficult to clean up. They haven't really been dropping as many leaves, and I don't know why, but I am definitely not complaining. This is the one that were the two separate plants but are now into one container. As you can see, they are much healthier now, and they're starting to get a few colorful leaves on them now. I'm not gonna move the bigger one because, whoops, over here, the bigger one, because it's kind of difficult. It's kind of like woven around the the stand that it's on, like the legs of the stand that it's on. So hopefully you can see it back there well enough, but trust me, it is doing amazingly. And yes, I know I put that little one in backwards. I'm going to have it turn its leaves a little bit because the ones on the back were a little bit shorter. I'm already done knitting the first row, as you probably could tell. So I am going to continue on knitting the second one here real quick, and then I will be right back to show you what the blanket looks like. I am all done knitting the blanket today, and this is what it looks like up close. The little section of yellow is honestly 2 days bigger than I thought that it was going to be. Honestly, 3 days bigger. And just like, I know it is, but I'm not ready for the warmth to be over because I'm gonna miss it so much. But anyway, wow, this thing is really twisted. Let me show you what the entire thing is looking like for the year. It is very, very big. So let's see if I can get it back up on my arms again today. Yep, there we go. This is honestly working so much better than I thought. I know it looks silly, but it's working and you can see the blanket. But this is what all of it looks like for the entire year. But anyway, I think that's gonna do it for the video today. And tomorrow for me is plant care day. But because, oh, let me show you the tomatoes real quick. I know I kind of showed you them when I was showing you Flores here, but this little one has a lot of tomatoes on it, which is super exciting. I don't know where the rest of them went right now, but it does have quite a few tomatoes on it. This little one in here is also a little tomato plant and is doing really well. And then, oh, there's another tomato up there. The yellow on my hand is oil from the plant. It's okay. So if you see that, that's what that is. But yeah, there's another little tomato there. So these little ones are huge and doing super good. I'm just going to change their water tomorrow and stuff, but I figured because today is the plant update day that I would show you them today. There's a few more of the tomatoes. Like, yeah, these guys are doing so good. But yeah, anyway, because I showed you all the plants today, I probably will not be doing that tomorrow. But for the main thing that I need to do, I need to take care of all the plants and just make sure they're doing okay. And I think I need to feed them as well. I don't know what else I'm going to be doing tomorrow, but no matter what, I am definitely looking forward to spending the day with you. And as for today, I hope you have a good day no matter what you do. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow for whatever I end up doing. Bye. I'll see you later. Thanks again so much for watching, and just in general, thank you again so much for being here.